Hello, everybody. It's your boys, your favorite podcast, Decibels and Dialogue. You got
We're
Corbin
back.
here,
We're back. It's Daylin. I'm
and
alive.
that's the intro for the second New Year podcast because Dalen is alive,
I
and
barely.
we finally have some. I think it's the second this year because I think we did one earlier, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Yeah. So Dalen has been dead for a while. I thought he was actually dying.
Sick boy.
Turns out he was actually dying, and you might hear it on this podcast because he sounds quite a bit more handsome, I might add.
He enjoys my sick voice right now.
I
And
do. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, man. I
it's that
don't know
lower
what it
octave.
is.
That little bit
I think
extra
maybe it's pulling it
rumble.
away. I think it's pulling it away. Like I don't know. I'd say maybe I have a deeper voice than you do.
Oh, you do.
Maybe you've just got you've got all the harmonics right now. So
You're welcome.
I know our enjoyers are gonna be, if you're an ASMR kind of guy, you're gonna be enjoying this one.
Oh
I'll tell you
Lord.
that much.
Some sweet nothings will be whispering gently into your ears. You're welcome.
Ah, dude, I love sweet nothings and sweet somethings. Bring it on, baby.
Speaking of sweet nothings or nothing sweet, let's talk about why factory DSP amplified systems suck.
Damn, you were getting into that quick, and I really like that. I really like that
Sorry,
because
did
they
I
are
cut you off too
horrible.
soon?
No, you just kind of got right into it. There was no business or pleasure. It was just all like
All business.
fuck factory DPS systems.
DPS. uh
Damage per second, as they would say, to your
yes.
ears in a world like 2026. That's
100%.
damage per second.
Yes.
So, yes, don't be too confused with DSP, but I like to call them factory systems DPS to your ears. 'Cause
DPS to your ears.
it's bad. It's bad. I
Yeah.
mean, let's be honest. Some are okay.
No, I was
There's a lot that are very good.
I was just gonna say I'm kind of just riffing because they are getting better. And
Love that word.
this is why we have to be better and why we need to elevate our game to, advance these systems further, or at least offer a solution for, vehicles with an amplified system, and just in general. But, I had a conversation with somebody there the other day. And I was like, yeah, like, honestly, factory systems are getting better. Like, we're seeing
They're so much better.
like a lot less, compared to a decade ago or more. I mean, some were really good a decade ago. I mean, obviously Mark Levinson's the big one that people really
In
seem to
Lexuses.
enjoy. Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
One specific
Why?
vehicle.
It's the
Yeah.
worst.
I've
It's
actually
literally my least favorite system.
I've never actually sat in one. I haven't been in the game that
Oh,
long,
it's
so
so bad.
yeah.
It's very muddy. It's very muddy.
Well, even for me, like, people are like, "Oh yeah, like, I love the Bose system. I love this system." People come in and I'm like, I don't love
I
every
like the
system.
bow system.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. We love saying that they suck, or that, they're not great, but I mean, that's because our reference level is a little different. We've
Yeah.
experienced different systems and what a proper system can do. For the average Joe, I mean, these systems are getting to the point where, we need to be able to offer something that is so superior that will drive people, in the future, right? To
Well,
want to
especially
get a
when you're looking
system.
at like dollar to dollar for
Yeah.
like what
Oh
you're
yeah.
actually like gaining, right? Like what am I going
Exactly.
to be gaining from, just adding, say, a DSP amplifier to the factory speakers? Like
Right.
how much better is it going to be from the factory system? Like am I going to be gaining that attack? Am I going to be
Right.
losing something from the system, right? And I
Yeah,
mean,
sure.
like we've talked in the past, Bose is very good at having proper time alignment and decent imaging. It
Hmm.
just lacks in certain areas of equalization,
Yeah.
and being able to bring that out with having the control that we have
Right.
is huge. It's
Right.
huge.
Right. Well, even like the low end bass in the Bose is not good because it's only a 6x9 in the
No,
doors, and then that front 6.5 in a vented
it's
box. Like,
crazy how much lower the 6.5 sub in the console goes
it
than the
is.
6x9.
Yeah.
Like it makes no sense
Well,
to
that's
me,
what
to be
Bose
honest with
does.
you.
You know how they work.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
love doing their fucking shitty drivers and designing an enclosure for it and doing a good job, right?
they're
That's
pretty smart with it
They
though.
are, yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
they've done a good job for how cheap the components are. I
Yeah.
mean, you look at a lot of these systems, doesn't matter what it is, Bose, JBL, Bang& Olufsen, Mark Levinson, anything along the lines of that. They're trying to do this for as cheap as possible. You
Yeah.
know,
100%.
$50 more on this system times even, you know, let's just call it a million vehicles. That's $50 million. They're like, nope, there goes all of our profit in everything, and
Yeah.
it's not sustainable. So
Exactly.
they do a good job on that side of things.
Yeah. They need to make their monies. So,
Well, and not only that, I mean, you start looking at a lot of these amplified systems, and they have so many safety nets implanted,
oh
right?
yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, like it's designed to keep the cheap components from failing. I
Yeah.
mean, if you look back at the day, you know, I mean, not even really that far. I guess you look at 2018, 2019, B&O. How many speakers have you had a customer come back and say, "Hey, this is blown," you know?
Yeah.
That's a warranty right there. So
Yeah.
now the company is warranting factory speakers and
Correct.
factory subwoofers and things like that. So, you know, things like dynamic loudness control and dynamic variable EQ, I guess if you'll call it, that
Yeah.
literally saves the system from harming itself. Bass roll off, the higher the volume you go up, you're losing bass. That's a challenge for us. Now
Yep.
we have to pose that issue. Okay, the factory system is fighting against us. So a system you might have had in your 2010 GMC
Yep.
versus your 2024 GMC is completely different.
Yeah, man.
And, you know, without the use of a preamp and, you know, proper input EQ and being able to compensate for that dynamic control, if we don't have it, we look like the bad guys because it looks like we didn't do our job
Yeah.
correctly,
Didn't do our due diligence. Didn't test anything. Didn't blah blah blah. This, that, and the other thing. But
which
yeah.
sucks
Oh
because
yeah.
we did
100%.
all that.
Yep.
And we're just looking at it and we're saying, okay, this is the best that we can get it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, some vehicles, you know, as far as a preamp goes, some of them don't offer just a. I mean, I guess most of them nowadays do offer just a sub add-on for a preamp,
Right. Yeah.
but it sucks sometimes selling on a customer on a preamp for just
Mm-hmm.
a sub add-on.
Right. I think
Like
it
they're really,
depends as well, like the preamp that can do it, like the architecture of the system. Because isn't
yeah.
it like, I think the only one I've seen for add a sub, now correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, but I don't think I've seen one for Toyota. Is there one for Toyota? Or
Not that
does
I
it
know of.
or does it
No, I
just
don't think there is.
work?
Toyota and Fords, I don't think have
Yeah.
the option.
Yeah, but like Ram does. They have
Ram
the
does.
AP sub C41 or whatever,
But you can
C41.
run you can run a lot of the newer Rams without deleting the amplifier.
Yeah,
So you can still use the full AP4,
that's right.
not the AP sub, and still run it as just a basic sub add-on.
Correct. Yeah, you
So at
just
least
leave
at
the
that
amp in
point,
place.
yeah, so you're selling it as a future proof
Mm-hmm.
versus where like, you know, the Ford, the guy doesn't know what he's going to do, or the
Yep.
Toyota, he doesn't know what he's going to do. He might just want to add a basic sub for now and he just wants a little bit more kick. But now we're selling him a piece that's $500 versus $700. And
Right.
if he comes back later on down the road, I have to sell you another piece for $700.
Yeah.
So like for us, we're posed with that issue, you know, as dealers. We're like, okay, where do we make the judgment call? Where do I show you this? And you know, just recently we've had had a client that ended up going a different route. They didn't go with us.
Mm-hmm.
I got my fingers crossed. I hope it went well.
Yep.
No preamp on a brand new Tundra.
Mm. Sweet.
I'm pretty sure it was high level into a 5 channel.
Oh, gay.
And out to passives, no rewiring.
Bro. Why you gotta do me
Yeah,
like this? Why you gotta hurt me?
that is essentially where I was at as well too. And you know what? Good for them for getting the deal. They hit the price point that the client wanted to be at.
Yeah.
I had stressed my feelings behind it,
Yep.
and I would not touch a vehicle like that, especially with, you know, proper load sensing
Yeah.
and just voltage amongst channels. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it sounded great. It probably sounded better than the factory
What,
system.
it is louder. Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was thinking too. And
Yeah.
is that a job I want to marry?
No.
No,
No.
because I had went through it with him and we had provided him with the proper information and how to approach it
Hmm.
and say, look, this is the reason why we don't do this.
Yeah.
And he still went it that way.
Mm.
So once again, silver tongue on the other dealer. Good
Yeah, for
job.
sure. Good job.
Clap to you. Clap to you.
Just slapping shit in there.
Yep. You want to sell a box?
Before
That's okay.
before we get too far, I looked at the AP subs. I looked at what they all have to offer. So older Ford, so FD21, so
Yeah, anything before A to B.
2015. Yeah, exactly. GM61, so CH21, CH41, TY12. Also shows TY13, AP sub.
Well, and
TY13.
GM61 doesn't replace the amplifier either.
No, it doesn't. No, it's a GM61,
which is nice.
That's like 14 to 18.
Yeah,
basically.
just 71, I believe, does, right? That's the most amplifier side.
Yeah, that's the 71. Yeah. That's the newer gen, and then obviously the 81, which is the newest. But
what,
and then
81? Did I miss that one?
Yeah, there's a AP4 GM81.
What year does that cover? Is that 24 and up?
It's like 23 and up, I believe. Because whenever A to B switched over, so like I know GMC Canyon switched to in 2023, they switched to A to B. So yeah, there's an AP4 GM81. So it's only for a few model years. It's like 23 to 25 or 26, I believe. And then the GM71 is 19 to 23 or 24, depending on the model. And then up to 26 also, depending on the model. So
I have so much experience with GM vehicles. I'm fine without a preamp. Yeah, I honestly, I'm all day long.
Yeah, just channel for channel.
I'd say every one of the ones that we've done, have been channel for channel.
Yeah,
because
I actually haven't done one yet with a preamp. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't done one with. It's just hasn't been.
It's necessary. My favorite vehicle to work on. It saves the client and our ticket $700 to $800 on what the retail price of an AP4 is.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, to be honest with you, I've never had anybody come back and be like, "This does not sound good."
No, that's very true.
If it didn't sound good, if I was sitting in there and I was like, you know what, guys, I can't ship this. We're gonna pull this from the deal, and I'm putting this in.
Yeah,
I've never had that. Like, it's always been fantastic, even without input EQ on that side.
Yeah,
and fixing everything going on, like just original 1-to-1. No manipulation on the inside, just output side. Fantastic. Yep. I mean, the last few I did. I mean, we recently just did a 25 Ultimate. That one was a little fun.
Yeah,
there was quite a bit of input EQ on the side that had to be fixed, just because I don't know, the timbre, and it just didn't feel right without it.
Sure.
And I jumped back between the two. I bypassed the input EQ, looked at it, and was like, okay, like what are my ears actually hearing versus what is electrically being shown to me. Okay, yeah, everything shows good, but when I hear it, it just sounded off. And I don't know if it was due to just multiple all pass filters, and even then going through that and finding that there wasn't multiple all pass filters on it, so I can tell you that right there. But I don't know what changed it, but it just didn't sound as solid as it could. It's not tinny, but it just didn't have the dynamics. So I left it out, kept the time alignment from factory, and EQ'd it on the output side of things, and it worked great. It imaged very well. It had rowdy volume. The sub ripped, and the client was stoked.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, a lot of
Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say a lot of the clients, like, they don't necessarily need a start from scratch, perfectly focused center image. They were happy with how the Bose system was performing. They just wanted that little bit extra. So which
is pretty damn bang on from the get-go, to be honest with you. I would say Bose is probably the most center from multiples, especially in the ultimates.
Yeah. I haven't even had an ultimate in my shop for audio besides sub. That's it. So when I listened to it, I wasn't like blown away, but
no, it's lackluster.
I'm a hater on OEM systems, to be honest. I know like what a good system is, but I also know how much money it takes to get there, especially nowadays, right? So if
Oh
you
yeah,
can get a solution like that where, if you're lucky enough to have a vehicle where channel for channel works well, which in the Bose it does. It works very well in Bose. That is for sure.
take advantage of it, right?
Yeah,
It's one of those
exactly.
things. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, well, we're here.
Hmm.
Why not start here and try to save the guy a little
Yeah.
bit of money while still getting a good solid foundation set up.
Yeah.
And if we have to work from there, I always bring it up to people. Like, hey, we're gonna work on this. Sometimes I've noticed we might need to go to this route.
Yep.
Haven't had it that much on GMs, but if you find that you're not happy with it,
Yeah.
this is gonna be the next step,
Yeah,
right?
100%. And sometimes when you mention that, those people are just like, they're so initially stoked with the system, and then they're like, "Hey, I remember that thing that guy said that this could be better. Oh, well,
Yeah,
let's go do it, and let's do it. Let's spend more money, right? And I mean, not that we want everybody to spend their money with us at the end of the day. I mean, we do because this is how we make a living. But but I mean,
you're not wrong.
you
You're not
plant this,
wrong.
you plant the seed, right? Well, we also want people to have this shit. You know what I mean? Because we live with it
Literally.
day to day. So we're like, how do I get this to you, sir? How do I get this to you, ma'am? You know what I mean? Like, how do I get this to
Well, and I
you?
think a
Right?
big
Like,
thing for me myself is just like gaining trust in the customer.
oh
Like
sure, yeah, of course.
I mean, I at the end of the day,
That's
I
helpful.
want people to trust me because
Yeah,
I treat every vehicle like it's my own,
yeah,
and as I'm building my system, I mean, like obviously me and the wife just picked up a brand new GMC AT4 Terrain. I've
nice.
already got a plan of attack
Hell yeah.
for that. I know what's going to be done. Chances are pretty damn good. I'm going to be doing a matchup 8.
Yep,
I'm going to be throwing that in there.
nice.
And then we'll either do something silly for base, or
Hmm.
maybe I'll just do something a little bit low profile. I was thinking maybe a Wave Tech 10 or
Sure.
something like that. Depends. But I mean, you know, having guys like us on your side at the end of the day is very rare. Yeah,
Mm.
it seems very salesman-y,
Yeah,
but we're like the furthest thing from it. Like, you know what I mean? It's just how we try to present ourselves because of customer service and what we believe in, what we've learned,
yeah,
and what we want people to know. Right?
exactly.
I mean, that's a very important thing for me and Daylin, anybody that's listening. I mean, that's yeah, we're gonna sell you at the end of the day, but it's more or less because we want you to know that we care.
Yeah,
And that is a
that's
rare
basically it.
factor.
Yeah,
Yeah, honestly, I'd say that's the rarest thing out there. I mean, you've been in the industry for a very long time, so have I. You know people that have been in it. You hear the horror stories, you hear the things that people say, and you hear the comments from other shops and stuff
yeah,
like that. And it sometimes makes me cringe because it's like, damn, you were so close but so far away, and all you had to do was just care a little bit
yeah, for sure.
instead of just how can I make the most money off this guy?
Well,
And that is my least favorite thing to do.
yeah, there will always be those places, but that's okay. They will go
Is
away.
it though?
No, they will go away, is what I say. That's okay. They will go away.
Shout out to Nick for that. Shout out to Nick for that.
But
Uh,
yeah, so when, like I said, you plant that seed for that system and you say, hey, yeah, if this is a route we need to go, you can always make it better and go from here. And, maybe you fall in that small, throw a number out there, 25%, 75% of people are happy. You might be in that
yep.
25% where, oh yeah, now let's change the speakers. Oh, let's do a preamp. Let's take it to the next level. And then that will
Yeah.
really, you plant that seed and, you might see the guy a year or two later, or fuck, even less. We did a system for
I
a guy.
usually call them. I usually call them after about 2 to 3 months,
I did,
generally, to be honest with you.
I did that, but it wasn't 2 to 3 months. It was, I think about 8 months, because I was like, I literally had thought of it, and it was because, the i5 mid bass came out, the 8 inch,
Mhm.
the at the time they were supposed to be out, but they didn't. There was like a production issue or something with the Blam,
Yeah,
the
when they
S2
first
N2s or whatever it was. It was like a signature
yeah, the
wideband.
FRSs.
No, it was a not the
Yeah, the
LFR.
FRS 2N
Oh,
2N
2 and
2N20.
50? No, 2 and 50. Yeah,
Or
yeah, that
2N50,
one.
sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah,
that one.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, Yeah, sorry, I was thinking LFR 52. Yeah, that one's good. But we just wanted something a
One of my
little bit better.
favorite wide bands.
Yeah, but we just wanted something a little bit better, maybe a little bit more eye candy, just because even though you couldn't see it, right? But
Mhm.
and then there was a production issue, but it was what it was. We just did LFR 52s in the end, and I just really wanted this guy to have those fucking mid bass in his truck, and so
Yeah.
I called him, and he was like, "Okay, yeah, no, that's cool. So send me a quote, send me the stuff." And because I had just done one in a set in a truck for a guy, ran it just the wide bands and the i5/8s, no sub in a Chev truck, and fuck, it was good. Like obviously a sub would be better, but it was just a reg gab, and the
That's
guy didn't
probably
want to.
insane.
Dude, it was so good. It was really good. It was we couldn't play them like super loud because we were trying to get bass out of them, right? Like lower bass. But fuck, I think I ran them down to like
What do you
40.
mean? What do you mean?
Like
What?
Yeah, dude, it was ridiculous. Dude,
Wait, what speaker are you talking about?
the i5 8-inch mid bass. I ran
Oh Jesus! I thought
not
you were
the
still talking about the
LFR.
FR.
No,
Dude,
the wide band.
what? You running FRS? I'm like, how? I can't. I don't know how I drowned that out. Maybe it was my headphones.
What fucking
It was my
trickery are
brain
you
and
doing to run a
autism.
2-inch down to 40
I'm like,
hertz?
dude, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, bro, what? Holy Jesus! I was like,
Oh my
holy
God.
Christ!
That's so
No,
funny.
and you know what? I've got a couple customers that I have
It's like the
them
sub was
ran
on the
that
dash.
low on.
Yeah.
But yeah. Some guys I can't trust them. I can't.
Yeah, hey.
They're so rowdy with their music.
Yeah.
And I'm always like 70 to 90.
Mhm.
And plus, most of those guys were running like fairly large, high output
Like
subwoofer systems.
Yeah.
And even at like, a half sub volume on the bass knob, even less, it's still cutting into like 150, 125 hertz at like negative 36 dB. So it like rolls off just like perfect. I'm like, yeah, no, it's not. There's no point.
Dude.
Electronically, acoustically, nothing like that. I mean, it doesn't make sense because it's not there.
Yeah.
And even with like phase relations, it's like, okay, cool, you can have it dialed in, but like, okay, cool, you're running that much juice to something? No.
9. But yeah, no, that was no, I did not run the LFR 52s to 40 hertz. It was the mid bass, but
I don't trust you.
It was good.
I think you might have.
You think I might have?
I think you might have. I'm just kidding.
I'm sure he'd be back. Now that you say it, I think I might have too.
You know what? I'm gonna buy some just to do it, just for an experiment.
Some shits and giggles. Go crawling to Chris after. Chris, I did a
Chris, thing. I did a thing. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one.
That's right. But yeah, no, it's always good to plant that seed, and yeah, sometimes you get a guy back.
Just to cut you off on, or I guess not really cut you off, but bring you back to where we were with talking about factory systems.
Tangents. And we're always on tangents.
Well, that is a big thing nowadays with Fords, Volkswagens, and I don't know anyone else that's doing it right now, actually. I've been told that a lot of the newer GMCs offer it in the base models. Thankfully, I live in Alberta. God bless. I don't have to worry about that.
Offer what in the base models?
But ANC and fake engine noise in Silverados.
Yeah.
Apparently, there are a few of these vehicles that have a non-defeatable
I've seen that
fake engine exhaust noise.
Haven't come across it yet.
Nope, thank God. Like I said, God bless Alberta.
I've seen people come across it.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't tested it myself, like I said, since I'm not there. I don't know if it's just incorrect installation or what. Sorry for anybody that's listening. I don't judge your capabilities, but you never know. Somebody could have screwed up something somewhere.
Yeah, you never know. That is true.
But I haven't seen it yet, but I've been told that it is a thing, and that is something that is very scary.
Yes.
Something that only a dealer can delete, whether they're willing to delete it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And know how to delete it,
Yep.
is another thing. I mean, Fords, right now, we're kind of, I think, what, 24 and after, we can't recode with Forescan right now. So like 23 is
Hmm.
the last year. I don't know any codes for
Yeah, I guess it's
23 and after.
yeah, it's
I,
like a
I don't
different
I don't have any.
yeah, it's like a different architecture or something. It's been a
Yeah,
while since I've used the old Forescan, to be honest.
haven't needed to
Yep.
preamp. Let's
Yep.
go.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
But I mean, for the odd vehicle that does come in, I mean, gateway modules and stuff like that
Yeah.
on Volkswagens and stuff, like we do that. And I haven't ran into anything on their side, but I've also been told there are Volkswagens that have it as well too.
Mm,
And it's like, brother, are you really gonna fuck me like that, Mr.
yeah.
Manufacturer?
No
Like
kidding.
I'm on the phone with Mr. Manufacturer and he's telling me, yeah, guess what? That's just the way it is.
You're screwed.
Dude, shut up. That's rude.
Yep.
That's rude. Not only are you guys using all pass filters to manipulate certain frequencies within a certain band to make our passengers happier and create a better driving experience for everyone listening to our music,
Mm,
you know.
cool.
If you folks don't know about all pass filters, they are great. They are very annoying to deal with.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just
But we can
somebody
deal
just
with them.
messed me. We can. Yes, absolutely. Especially with Audio Tech Fisher products. I mean, it's a type of processing that, like I said, filters frequencies that pass within a certain pass band, so front to back. So basically, or I guess, yeah, through a certain pass band, but it changes the phase relationship through various frequencies. So it makes it seem like if anyone's done car audio in the 90s, it flips it around like you're ripping your positive and negative backwards to try and make it sound better on one side. And there's a lot of really weird complex changes in. So if you're really looking for something to learn into, look into all pass filters because we're shifting those frequencies generally, what, 90 degrees, I think it is? Or is it's 180, sorry.
No, it's 180.
Through, yeah, 180 through second order all pass filters. And like I said, it compensates for certain phase shifts, and I'm just trying to keep this level for our folks.
Yeah.
And it,
There's
it, it
a
gets very complicated.
yeah, there's a great video that Ken Ward did explaining it. And I don't know exactly what the YouTube channel is or what it is exactly, but it was when he was using like Audison software to dephase a system, and he like explains what it is. So it's that's pretty good. That's one video you can watch. Now obviously we're it almost sounded sponsored earlier. I almost said we were like, we use Audio Tech Fisher products, but I mean we do. That's just because that's what we love and that's what we use and
We
that's what we know.
literally do.
Other products can do it. I know Audison can, but and Arc, but I think on
All right, yeah,
the input EQ side, I think that's
that's a Helix thing only.
maybe.
The
Well,
Helix
no,
is the only one
Audison
I
can
think
do
that
it
can
on
do
the
it.
input side. Yeah. I'm
Can
pretty
they?
sure Arc can. Yeah, because that was in the video that I watched.
Oh wow, you watched the video. Good for you. You must be a YouTube fucking certified fucking professional.
I was literally
Retard.
just
Retard.
I was just watching the video that Ken did, and it was showing it. So I know.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I know you are.
We do it so much that
Yeah.
like like it's hard sometimes to reflect as output as English versus where the brain's like, oh, I know what's exactly going on here. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I kind of derped a little bit there.
Derp 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 derp.
Derp.
But yeah, so I know their product can do it, but yeah, we know the Audio Tech Fisher stuff. So anybody out
I
there
don't know.
that
Can they do multiples?
I believe so. That I don't know. I just know that it talked about dephase on the input EQ side. So I know the
On the
product
inputer?
on the
On the
inputer.
inputer?
Actually, I like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
better. Inputer.
Yeah, inputer.
Right on the
Yeah,
inputer.
inputer.
But
yeah, 100%.
But yeah, so anyways, that is one of those things where we can deal with it, but ANC and like fake engine noise, they're gonna make it. I don't know. I guess they're gonna make it like next to impossible, but we'll have to buy all these fucking fancy scanners. Like I know Toyota. I haven't even. Have you ran into it in Toyotas? I have not.
What, all pass filters?
No, not all pass filters. ANC and
Oh,
engine
fake
noise.
engine?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that in Toyotas ever.
Yeah, neither have I.
Thankfully. I mean, we're probably going to start seeing it in more vehicles presently, but
Yeah.
like I said, thank God we're balling, dude.
Yeah, we're balling.
We're balling, so we really don't have to worry about that. I mean, we don't get a lot of the base models.
Mhm.
We're getting a lot of the higher end trims,
Mhm.
and unless it's like dealer ordered specifically, I don't think we're going to see that.
Well, one can hope. So I hope not. But
Yes,
oh well.
correct. This is always a thing because if not, I mean, I guess we're just gonna have to run it back. It's one of
Yeah.
those things. I mean, I'm not even scared. I mean, after doing the Nautilus, man,
Mhm.
I ain't even scared. I ain't even scared. Like,
Yeah, how was
bring it on.
because you did that first without a preamp, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then no, wait, no, you didn't use a preamp in the end at all, correct?
No,
Just
no.
one
We
to one,
tried
right?
it. Didn't work. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
18 channels.
Yeah.
18 channels.
Nice.
Yeah, not so
The
much. It was a lot of my time.
I think the new ADB module would work now. The
Shut
ADB
up.
Plus.
Shut up.
Not that it matters. I mean, you said it was
Nope.
fucking awesome, so
Fucking was awesome. That car ripped, dude. That car ripped. It had amazing imaging. It
Ripped.
had some super cool fucking, you know, differential rear fill effects and
Nice.
everything like that. No, I was down with the way that it was.
Nice.
The
That's
up
good.
mixer that is in there, I honestly personally don't think anybody doing a vehicle like that should jump into a preamp. There's just so many speakers out there in
Right.
that vehicle, and unless you really know what you're doing, it worked very well channel to channel. I mean, I added some salt and pepper on there to kind of spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it could have sounded better with a preamp, but at the same time, like, I don't know how. It
Yeah.
had great bass, had good response. Like I said, it imaged well and it ripped. It had awesome volume and like chocolate chip trip.
Mm,
It was, dude, it was all the way around in that car.
nice. Well, that's cool.
It was crazy, actually. It was crazy wild. There was like some roof effects in the in ceilings or
Oh yeah,
whatnot.
that's right,
and-
because it's got the roof ones. Yeah.
yeah, dude. Like my left ear was just like pinging, and then my right ear was like pinging from the backside. I'm like, what is going on here? Because you can barely hear the rears. Like those seats are like they're tick seats.
Tick by.
You ain't getting past that. And with having those right there, it's like, okay, cool. That's a pretty cool experience, actually, I think.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, so some of those are pretty cool. I know Cole, he doesn't like. I did a B&O Unleashed for a guy, the headrest speakers and the roof speakers.
Knock 'em
when I
out.
had that. And
Roof speakers, I keep. Headrest, fuck off.
yeah, I didn't like the headrest. I liked it better with just the roof, but the guy seemed to like it. So whatever. That's all that
He
matters.
must
at
have
the end of
drove
the
a
day.
Pontiac Fiero back in the day.
Yes. Yes.
It's you know, like I say, it's the
The
ghost
Miata.
in the machine. No,
Yeah.
it's the ghost in the
The
machine.
Ghost in the Machine.
You know,
Yes.
you want to spend all the money you want, and you don't want to have the proper integration done. It doesn't matter what happens because that
Yep.
system is governing itself no matter what.
Yep.
So, yeah. What does a guy do? I mean, you know, you can only cater to so many people so much, and at the end of the day, when you present a tag to somebody and they don't want to spend that much, at least you have options that aren't, you know, hindering, I guess,
Yeah.
complete quality from everything, right?
For
I mean,
sure.
yeah, like all these factory systems have got their EQ style curves, you know, the Bose shark fin, the B&O shelf, the Bang & Olufsen mud hump, as I like to call her, because I had a B&O system, a Bang & Olufsen, I guess.
B&O, was it stinky bad? Get it? 'Cause
In the
BO
Audi, it was so bad. It
Really?
was so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was terrible. I mean, like, it was all mid-range, no mid-bass. I mean, you throw a sub in it, you don't really hear it, I guess, but depends on what. Like, from a sound quality perspective, you're not really looking at huge amounts of output in bass output, right?
Sure.
I
Yeah.
myself, I like to bang a little bit every once in a while. I still really like to bang.
I like the idea though. Like I understand where people are saying, oh, sound quality, you're not looking for like massive amounts of bass, but like it should still
Fuck
be
that.
able to do
Should be
both.
impactful.
Yeah, like
Yeah, dude.
I think that's slowly changing. Like everybody's like, oh, an SQ system, so it's got like no bass, but like there are fucking crazy SQ systems out there. Sure, if it's a tune for a competition or whatever, yeah, but that's
Even then,
different. Those systems
some of
like
those guys are hitting fucking 15 hertz.
well, yeah, but like what I'm saying is the house curve that they get you to tune to for like the competition. You know what I mean? Like for an
Oh
SQ
yeah,
competition, yeah, it's going to be
yeah.
lackluster in the bass, and it might be a little too, too not too much in the top end, but like if you were to
No,
crank it
it's
up more,
flat.
it would be
It's
harsh,
flat.
right?
It's flat.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you were to crank it up, like that 3 to 5K area, you would rip your face off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but at a moderate volume level, it's going to have good detail and good
It
presence.
just adds those
But
harmonics, I feel like, with larger amounts of bass. I mean,
oh sure,
not
well, and you get
too
that fun
crazy,
factor.
but I mean, yeah, you get the fun factor. You're kind of just enjoying it more. I mean,
Yeah,
like, I don't know if anybody's ever heard amplified speakers without a subwoofer. It's
right.
the worst experience in the world.
Yeah,
I don't care what anybody says.
yeah,
Doesn't matter what you're running.
yeah.
That is not fun to me.
No, exactly.
It's like if I took all of the bass away from my home theater towers and said, "This is fine. This is great."
Yeah,
As I'm
exactly.
on fire,
Yeah,
sitting on my couch saying, "This is fine. This is great."
exactly.
It's not like, who are you lying to? Like, sure, I've heard some Iasca vehicles that are unbelievable.
Hmm.
I mean, look at anything Brian Mitchell has done, and
They'll
the
typically.
cars are.
Sorry.
No, he digs,
Yeah,
man. They dig deep.
for sure.
Brian doesn't fuck around.
With I'm sure they have like a Iasca or Emma tune, and then they have like a daily tune. You know what I mean?
I
Because like,
honestly think they're running the same shit just with a bass knob.
you think so?
It's like, yeah, I honestly think it's like, oh, you want it to dig a little bit deeper? Here it is.
Yeah, maybe. I think
You
it
don't?
depends
Dial
on
it
what they're
back.
scoring for, I guess, in that
Well, they're probably,
competition.
if it was me, and I mean, obviously, I'm not an Iasca Emmer winner or anything like that, but I mean,
Hmm.
I'd be setting my bass knob at like say half or maybe a
Hmm.
little bit under that.
Hmm.
Get the curve and just fucking crank it after.
Gotcha. I see a lot of
Crank it
guys. I
after.
see a lot of guys who have separate tunes because the actual like house curve for said tune
What
is
will change?
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're looking
Is it
for
a lot
specific
lower in
things.
that low frequency area in that sub bass category?
Yeah, there's not as much of a rise from what I've seen. Like they don't
Mhm.
have,
So
like
instead of
a
like 10 dB in that 30 hertz area, they're
maybe
tuning it at like 10 dB or sorry, 5 dB.
like 5, yeah, 3,
Yeah.
like 3 dB per octave. Like I've seen a lot of fucking like house curves for well, especially a lot of the European guys I follow. All of
Mhm.
their shit, it seems to be very light on the low end rise, and then it's essentially linear to the top end. But I don't
So they're
100%
not
know. Don't
dropping they're
quote
not
me.
dropping after like 12K or 10K or anything. They're keeping
Yeah,
it flat
it's
across
like
the board there.
fucking linear from what I've seen, but I'm not 100%. Like I said, don't
So it's
quote me,
ripping your
but
face off.
oh yeah, like if you were to turn that up, it would be fucking brutal, right?
Yeah.
But if, that's why they'll have a daily like a driving tune, and then they'll have, a
Yeah.
Emma or Iasca, whatever tune to follow whatever their guidelines are. They're like, okay, you need to have a 3 dB per octave rise, starting at this point, right? And
Yeah.
then because this is what we're scoring you on, right? And I'm sure it sounds fine, you know what I mean? But it isn't what you would want to drive with. Another reason to have a larger or a higher increase in
In
your
cabin
rise
volume.
is in
In
cabin
cabin noise.
volume, the noise, right, while you're driving.
Yep.
Fucking 3 dB per octave ain't gonna cut through fucking wind noise, 100 kilometers an hour on the highway, right? Or
Especially not
even
if you're
at like
driving a
50.
Duramax.
Well, fucking Duramax, if you're just idling, that
Power
fucker's
stroke,
gonna
dude.
Those things
Yep.
are just gonna fucking drown it out.
We're in oil country, man.
Yeah,
We deal with
exactly.
that all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
like I run the RTA with the vehicle on after I'm done it, after just to see.
Yeah.
I got to make sure. I mean, I'm looking. I'm like, okay, like I've got my curve saved without it, and I look. I just want to
Yeah.
see how much noise comes in, and sometimes it's crazy.
Yep.
Like it's actually insane how much volume comes from a lot of these new. I mean, a lot of the new vehicles they're not as bad,
Mm.
but like 13 GM that we just did, she's a little choppy.
Oh yeah.
She's a little choppy. Not that you lose it, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's obviously audible. You can hear it, and I mean, like, unless you're doing a full dash swap and pull out, and you
Right.
know, sound deadening everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, don't get me wrong,
Yeah, it would help.
I agree. Should
But
do
I
it,
mean,
100%.
you
I
know.
ain't pulling a fucking dash on that truck because it's going to explode. And
Yeah, I
you've
guess
been at
13.
159K.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it only had 159K on it. It's mint. But at the same time, too, something's going to break.
Yeah. No kidding.
And the amount of and Peter's going to hate me. The amount invested in that
Mm.
is huge. Nobody wants to pay that. So it's like, do what
Yeah.
you can, fight the resonances that you can,
Yeah.
and worry
It's
about your crossovers filtering out that type of shit, I guess.
It's specific
Is the
clientele
easiest way
that
I
would
find.
want that, and I have not ran
I'm
across that
myself.
client. Oh yeah, me too.
I myself am that client.
Fuck yeah, me
But even
too.
then, I'm too cheap to do it sometimes. to be honest with you, I've done my GM, and it took me how long to do my 93 OBS? I mean,
Yeah.
all seats out, haven't done headliner, done all the doors,
Yeah.
done the back wall, done the firewall.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I literally just didn't pull the doors because I
You
fucking
don't-
hate manual windows. No, I hate pulling manual window fucking cranks off.
Yeah, and you also don't. You're talking your OBS,
Want to
so your
destroy?
mid-bass
Yeah,
is
I
in
don't
the
want to
kick.
destroy. It's in my yeah.
Yeah.
I have kick panels in mine, so I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't need to worry about my doors. I mean,
Yeah.
I can have my stereo cranked with my P6, and people can barely hear it on the outside. They're like, "What the fuck?
Well, that's
How?"
pretty
It's
good.
like,
Well, I guess you
well,
also don't have a speaker in a door
I don't have a
to
speaker in a
resonate the
door.
door, right?
100%.
And now it's
But
not
mine
becoming a larger
technically,
transducer.
they're technically IB. They do vent out through the fenders in those.
It's fucking cute. I like it.
Kind of cool. I mean, a lot of people don't really realize that, I guess, because when you take those filters out, that goes straight out through the fender.
That's neat.
So people are wondering why your boy's mid bass goes down to 60 hertz in a 93 GMC. Take that one as a little tuck it up your ass and use it
tuck
later.
it up your ass and use it later.
Yeah.
In the old keister pocket.
Yeah, that's the old safe pocket right there for all my arc raiders. Keep that one up there for you.
That's great. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting with these new technologies coming that we can't defeat, or
Well,
so
dude-
they say we can't defeat.
Well, and you're 3D printing now.
Yes, I am.
You've got your shit rolling.
I do.
Congratulations.
Thanks, babe. It's fun.
I'm right behind you.
Yay.
Designing. You did a great job on. Hooray! You did a great job on that plate today. I know it was just a test one, but
Yeah.
it's a big job, man. It's not just something that you just hop into and you're like, I'm gonna fucking print this.
Press
You know,
press
and-
button, make thing.
Yeah, press button, make thing more better. Cool,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, no.
I sent
And
a video to Tyler after.
yeah,
And he called me and he was like, "Man, I'm so happy you we talked about this and you just did it. Like you just went, you bought it, you set it up and you didn't just let it sit there. You just
yo, fuck you. Tyler's my friend, dude. Fuck you. Dude, fuck you.
He was saying how, he's talked to people in the past and, months later you talk to him and then things didn't pan out. He's like, I just love that. And I'm like, dude, I'm fucking ready to spend some late nights making shit and just fucking just learning. I'm excited. I'm doing a 3D printing whatever thing at MasterTech, so I'm excited for that. Talks about
I was looking at that
materials
one.
and
I wanted to do that.
yeah.
I think that's gonna be one of them.
Well, fuck, and the other not shitty thing, but they're doing a currently there's been like a few days already gone past now. They're doing like a 3D scanning and whatever course in Arizona, at
Yeesh.
Mobile Solutions, not like MSC
Yeah, but
America,
Mobile
but like Mobile
Solutions. Yeah,
Solutions. And so
like
that's
Brian
cool.
Schmidt
Brian
side.
Schmidt, yeah, Brian
Right.
Schmidt, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
that's cool. Saw a few faces I recognized there. And so that's cool. So I think Dean Bayet is doing,
Bennett. Yeah,
yeah, is doing it for the 3D printing stuff. So that's cool. He's
yeah.
doing the course. So I like that.
It's from he's 5-star, right?
Yeah, 5-star in Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I met him a few
That's
years ago at CMA, and then
yeah. I met him
touched up
at
with him at MasterTech again, and yeah, it was cool.
yeah. I met him at K Fest years ago.
I probably
Him
won't.
and Rodriguez.
Hmm?
Rodrigo.
You're talking Fernando? His
Fernando,
Yeah,
that's
Fernando.
the boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh
Fernando.
yeah, they're awesome,
Dean
dude.
and Fernando.
They're awesome.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
dude, I have autism, dude. I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know very
come on,
many
man.
Spanish people in my life. I'm sorry, dude. I only know one. It's Hernandez and Garcia. Those are the only two names I ever deal with.
But yeah, so
Sorry, dude.
and Fernando I never got to meet until last year.
Hernandez, you mean? No, just kidding.
Oh, you silly goose. That's
yeah.
awesome.
No, they're good shit, dude. I mean, 5-star is
Mhm.
5-star is wicked.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah, 100%. The stuff they do.
Dean's seen it all. You know, you
Yeah.
go back looking at some videos, you're like, fuck, how do I bypass this NEX again? I forget.
Yeah.
You go back and it's like, oh Jesus Christ,
It's like a
it's
video
this
from
guy.
12 years ago.
Yeah,
It's Dean.
yeah, exactly. It's Dean. You're like, oh yeah, dude, there
Love
we
this
go.
guy.
That's what I needed.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
watching a lot of their content like before I was in this business, like doing my own things. I was like living
Really?
vicariously through them. Yeah,
Bi-curiously or
vicariously through them. Yeah,
bi-curiously?
I am bi-curious for sure.
You were living bi-curious through them? Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
100%.
That's awesome. Clip that. Somebody chat clip that.
Oh my god.
Chat clip that. Chat clip that.
But yeah,
Just
so
caught Daylin red-handed.
yep.
Where
being
is Lizzie?
bi-curious.
What is she doing?
Oh, she knows. She knows. She may not say it, but she knows.
No, dude. No. Anybody at MasterTech, he's mine.
When did this turn into the roast and the weird, like, nobody's supposed to know this side of us? What is going on? She just texted me.
Find
She
out
says, I
on
do
the
know.
next episode of Decibel Z.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my god. Where even were we? We were talking about the shitty house curves of OEM amplified systems. Or at least
I don't
what
know,
you
man. Then we ended up getting into 5-star and like
see. This is what I mean. We're just riffing off on
3D
tangents. It's
printing.
great.
We're just
Oh
this
yeah,
is
you
a riff.
mentioned the
We had
3D
to get
printing.
back into it. We had to get back into it. I mean, you're sick.
I know.
We had our content written down, boys. We had all our content down, and you know what? We get a little sidetracked. I mean, this is what happens when you get two guys with ADHD and one with a little bit of autism.
I'm
And
undiagnosed.
it just there you go. So two autistics and a little bit of ADHD. I mean, it goes a little bit brazy, like Chris Brazy on that shit.
Chris
You know what I'm trying to say?
Brazy.
Chris
Yeah.
Brazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely always trying to keep on top of any changes because there are a lot of people out there that they'll post. So I'm always looking on, you know, where are the mics, Educar,
Always.
right? Like I'm
Always.
always looking at that shit because
We're 2 steps ahead, dude.
yeah, well, you want to be,
And you
right?
have to be. You have to be.
For sure.
Like if not, you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're 2 steps
Are you
behind.
just doing this every dude? Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're just doing this as just a job. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. This isn't just a job. I guess you know. I mean,
Yeah, there's some
wouldn't have been doing it for this long if it was.
some cool groups that if anybody's listening that you're not in, which I'll be honest, I don't know if there would be because I've posted to all the groups that we're in. But anyways,
Well, I think the big things that are going to be locked down for a lot of us, but I mean, like,
yeah, well,
SQ community, strictly sound quality.
yeah, there are guys that want to help on there for sure. If you
Where
can
are
read
all the
through
mics is
noise.
open.
Yeah,
It's
where
not
all
a
the mics
dealer
is
only.
open. It's not dealer only. I think Educar is industry only, right? So
Educar is industry
yeah,
only,
if
100%. So unless
you're
you
in
work,
the industry, that's a great one to be in. If you're not, so
yeah,
get in there.
yeah,
EDUCAR, Educar, get in that shit. But
yeah.
yeah, it's a
I'd say
good
that
one.
would be the biggest one, actually.
100%. I can't wait for
Like,
the app. Ken's doing it as an app. You're not in love with that? I don't mind the more open platform of Facebook for sure, but
I just like how everything I have is in one app and it
yeah, true,
works
true.
and it just works.
Yeah,
But I mean, you know what? I get the understanding of it. Facebook is more, it's starting to shut things down,
yeah.
and even
It's
just the algorithm of showing proper information and things in groups that you are
yeah.
a part of nowadays are not there. I don't understand why.
This is why
That
AI
is a
is not
difficult
good
thing.
for some things. Can be good for other
Yeah.
things, but some things it is
You guys
not good
making your
for.
fucking Diddy fucking videos is ruining my experience for learning car audio.
Exactly, exactly. Or ruining my
Why?
experience to find shit.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
seeing my friends' stuff. I don't have friends. I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm lying.
I'm lying.
I'm
Uh,
lying.
but
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 the information is there.
yes,
There are
exactly.
multiple groups, and you know, comment on the video here. Send us a PM if there's anything you're looking for, any information you guys are looking for that you might be stuck on.
Yeah,
I mean, we're a part of all those groups. We're always willing to help. We don't mind reaching out via PM
yeah.
on this platform. I mean, me and Daylin run our Facebook. There's nobody else. This
Yep.
is just two Northern Canadians. You're gonna get either me or him. Chances are it's probably gonna be me.
Probably.
He's a little stinky.
I'm
He's
stinky.
he's stinky working in the back. I mean, I'm working on things, but
Oh,
you know,
sorry. I thought you said I was stinky, but I
I did,
agreed. I
I did.
agreed.
Yeah, no, I did say that. I said exactly that. No,
You
I'm
can
just
smell me through the mic.
we are willing to help, and
Yeah,
you
I
know
always am.
that's a big thing with our industry. We're always looking to better ourselves, and we've learned a lot from a lot of people over the years. So for us to be able to give back is very big. And you know, when you guys listen to these podcasts, I know you guys enjoy them just for the raw bullshit of what me and
So
Dalen are
much of it.
talking about and everything.
Yep.
But you know what? I hope you gain some information and some insight on things, because not only do we chat about things that are important into our industry, we talk about important things with integration and how you can learn and how you can be better, because that is mainly what we are about. I mean, that's what we do every day. We
Yeah.
want to make sure you guys are on the same page, because I mean, shit. Me and Dalen weren't like this all the time. I mean, goddamn, I've always wanted to learn and be better, but I mean, sometimes if you don't have that push, or you don't have that following, you don't have that you know, the gumption. If you don't have it behind you,
The
it's
gumption.
extremely hard. The gumption, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard to get there. And if you don't know where to start, that's a big thing. And this could be smaller shops or people that are just starting their shops and learning to get into it. You know, younger guys that want to get into car audio. Like, we're looking to shape as many people as we can. I mean, yeah, great. We're not the best in the world,
No.
and we're not going to tell you that, but we will give you real life information and help on vehicles that you are struggling on if we've done them, and we will be able to provide you with the people that know how to get around that. That's the biggest thing with networking, with a lot of these shows that we go to and the trainings that we do. That's so we can be readily available with information to help you. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you're a consumer or an industry professional. We care about what we do, and that's why you're going to notice, and as you've noticed over the last 7 episodes, we keep getting digger, we keep digging in we keep digging into a lot deeper things,
Yeah.
and we don't want things to be as simple as possible as much as we want it to. It's just not possible
Yeah. It's just
with
not the
our
reality.
industry.
Yeah.
It's just not the reality. It's one of the harder things to get into, and we want to be able to provide a safe place and somewhere where you can comment and ask and say, hey, I'm struggling with this.
Yeah.
I need some information, and then obviously providing the help with the groups that we're in.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if
everyone's able to do this.
If we can't figure it out, we definitely know somebody who can. So,
yeah, 100%.
A ginormous network, which is great. I love to see it. I love to see where the industry is, because I've heard a lot of, industry vets talk about, oh, this was so cutthroat like 20 years ago. And I'm like, shit, man. Like, I get it, but everything.
Well, that's what happens when it was done by Biblioteca versus social media.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I mean,
Biblioteca. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Yeah, his books. Books, bitch. Smack.
Books, bitch. Read them. I mean, RTFM. This shit. Before you do anything,
please.
Yeah,
please
if you take away anything,
fucking manual.
I need that shirt. I need that shirt. Manuel. I need that shirt like hardcore RTFM, because that's a big one. I like when you're training somebody as well. They're like, what do I do here? It's like, okay, well, you open the product. Did you read the book that it came with? And they're like, no. It's like, well, let's fucking start there. Why the fuck would I read? I'm at work.
Dude, literally, like, reading is for fucking... Yeah, reading is for fuckers.
But that's what I do. If there's a fucking piece of paper and anything that I open, I flip through it. I look at it. That's just what I do. But anyways.
Oh, this harness doesn't work. Did you read the fucking manual?
This harness doesn't work?
I kind of looked through it.
This harness doesn't work. I didn't...
It's not really working.
Okay.
Oh.
Mr. Peanut.
Oh, okay.
I actually had a thought the other day. I thought you were the burnt peanut. I really did.
Am, bro.
I
maybe I am. Maybe I am. Eat my shit, eat my piss, and my poop.
Okay. All right. Well,
Arc Raiders, baby.
Arc Raiders, baby. Well, I think we've kind of covered what we want to cover for today. I mean, it was a little more informal with some nerdness. I'm gonna be gone even longer now, though, because I'm getting surgery on my mouth. my tooth's getting pulled next week.
Can we use your other hole? Or no?
Yeah, that guy's full of shit.
Oh. That's right.
We'll see how I'm feeling, but might be a little bit longer for the next one, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, I guess I'm going through it this month.
Our heroes reface and refine, looking at their skills, trying to redeem and trying to reserve their skills as being one of the next top Canadian podcast skillers. Will Daylin heal from his next surgery? Will Corbin be able to deal with the stress of not having Daylin? Find out on the next episode of Decibel Z.